do you know someone else didn't kill your parents? It could have been the goddamn Pantheon themselves. You were a kid. Can you really trust your own memories?
Targets eliminated.
It was.
How can you be so sure?
Targets eliminated.
I know it was. It wasn't Adler. You are so confused.
Good shit.
You can't run away from yourself. This is who we are.
Shake your heart rate through the roof.
Right. Just get swarmed. Oh my god. Alright, where are we going?
You can't run away from yourself. This is who we are.
Shit, your heart rate's through the roof.
It's like Halo Reach's last stand, I guess. Oh, limousine. Ammo.
Justice will be served, Jane.
You still with me?
Get lit up.
Oh, you're getting weaker. I am the only real person here.
Don't you fucking check out on me, Arrow. Stay with me.
Oh, good. Nothing I could do there. Never even fucking knew the grenades were even throw. Oh my god.
Oh, you're getting weaker.
I mean, I'm not found back, I guess.
I am the only real person here.
Don't you fucking check out on me, Arrow. Stay with me.
Oh my god. Dude! How am I... This better be over. Because I'm seriously losing it.
I am the only real person
I'm losing
here.
it because I've already fucking
Don't you
played
fucking
this
check out
story
on me,
before,
Arrow.
just a few months ago. This is
Stay
the
with
same as Black Ops 3. Literally the same kind of story. Oh wait, I get it. They're basically bombers. Yeah, okay. It's exactly the same as Black Ops 3. They're even making the same zombie noises. For God's sake.
Damn you. I beat her.
You did?
One last shard to place.
Yeah.
Tell me the Pantheon's plan, Harrow.
I don't think anyone would
Did
really
you send the
care.
cradle?
Who cares?
I'm close. The mirror's almost complete.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was behind me.
You can't undo what's already happened.
For God's sake.
You okay?
Don't you understand? You can't beat me. You're a part of me. We are in this together. Till the end.
Marshall, we're losing her.
That's not an option.
Oh, for goodness sake. Now what? Oh. Padding the game out. I'm sorry. I'll be mad, but I just got murked.
Movement on the left. Hold your ground. Hey, you and Adler push this day.
What?
Get your turret set up.
Where?
We need our sentry gun.
Okay. This, do you know what? This Pantheon is literally
Another helo incoming.
They're dropping off reinforcements.
this Pantheon group
Get the others.
is pretty much like the Federation of Call of Duty Ghosts, isn't it? Kind of. In some weird way, I guess. I don't know.
We got this. Going by the cliff, right now.
You know, these guys are sponges. You know, they're attacking with like no real motive or anything right now. Another armor dude. Fuck me.
Mowing them down. Nice work, fellas.
Are we done here? Jesus Christ.
Go back towards the house. Wood, what's going on? Arrow's out cold. Wake her up. Minigun, be ready.
God.
Now I see what you mean about his military competence. Quite formidable. I'm impressed.
I'm not.
Admire them once a day.
Just here to pad the fucking game out. It's quite funny how he went right towards the trap. Not formidable, but just annoying.
Hey, we gotta do something about these guys.
How did he get behind us? You gotta be joking. Thank you. Christ. He was behind us.
They're down.
No, we
He's
didn't.
off to meet his maker.
Marshal, take her inside.
Sit. Everyone into the house.
Oh, come on.
Place him on the right. Case on me.
They really are just padding the game out at this point now.
Tango upstairs, balcony. Take them down.
Another armor, dude. Okay. I think that's another one. This is getting annoying now. No way I would have known he was there. We were lucky.
They're gonna keep coming. We need to cut off road access. I control the breach.
Haha, just getting shot from everywhere, dude. Yep, great. Shot from fucking everywhere.
Keep coming. We need to cut off road access.
That game is fucking terrible.
I control the breach. A few C4 targets should take it down. Do it.
And he's telling us to take it out, by the way, because they're not gonna fucking do it. This is a light machine gun. It doesn't feel like 50 rounds, I'll tell you that much. Great. This better not just end like Black Ops 3 did. Do you remember when it just ended?
Can't let him get the arrow.
Maybe some payoff to doing this fucking grind. Because that's what this is right now.
Get to the bridge. Move up.
Oh my god. This is Call of Duty Gauntlets at the most ridiculous degree now. We know this is what Call of Duty is, but now they're really overdoing it.
Everyone okay?
Never been better. Agree to disagree.
Just endless waves of fucking
Wait,
dudes.
not clear.
Clear off that bridge.
He wasn't dead yet?
On the bridge.
Low on ammo.
Charges.
Sniper up high.
At least there's some here.
Give him some cover fire, okay?
Oh fuck. Sniper's dead.
Two more.
Fuck me, dude. This is ridiculous. How many dudes?
You what?
Yeah, you're stepping in my way, Marshall. That's your fault, buddy.
C4!
I don't think they even care that Felix is on the screen doing this. They don't care. They only care about you. They only care about the human player.
Got you.
Nice shot.
Under heavy fire!
No, you're not. You're safe, Felix. You had the plot armor. Oh. Okay, maybe not.
Case, get him out of there.
That was a very poor choice of words. I guess. I can do with some cover, but, you know.
There's no time. We must close the place now.
Well, that sucks.
There'll need balls in that.
He's okay?
Damn! Looks like they've got it too.
Oh, for God's sake. It's Harold they're after. Let him
Time's up,
take her.
Harold. Where is Pantheon releasing the cradle?
I can't remember.
You've got to.
She's. Oh, I'm losing control.
Fight. Gotta hold on just a little longer.
Doesn't matter. Oh my God.
It's intact.
Oh. Should have been over about half an hour ago. Oh. Okay. Let's keep going. Persevere, Aaron. Persevere.
What's in the mirror?
It's the White House, isn't it?
Avalon.
It was like, oh.
The attacks in Avalon?
No. Avalon's where they'll take me once I'm free again.
Oh shit.
We planned it all from there.
We need the cradle.
I'm on it. Your reality's breaking down.
Push back, Arrow.
God damn it.
Can you feel yourself vanishing, Jane? Soon you'll simply be a memory like everything else. Don't worry, no one's gonna miss you. I'll still be here. I've never seen any close. You'll be ops for any minute now.
You've got to be joking! Oh my God. That was dumb. Ugh.
I'm on it.
Give me a break.
Your reality's breaking down.
Push back, Arrow.
Can you feel yourself vanishing, Jane? Soon you'll simply be a memory like everything else.
Melee attacks fucking suck. Remember when they used to be like instant stabs? Fun times. What do you fucking do with that in instances like that? Give me a fucking break.
No one's gonna miss you. I'll still be here.
Now they have
I'm
armored
so
fucking.
close. He'll be in the ops room any minute now. Close, I can feel it. So
I hope
resilient.
so, dude.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
We're gonna get you out of here, Arrow.
It's definitely the White
How do you
House.
plan to do that?
Just hold on. Keep fighting.
Get it up. Unlimited ammo.
Hang on, Arrow! We can do this!
This is exactly like Black Ops 3. This is exactly like Black Ops 3.
Oh dear, you're smashed.
Oh dear, you suck.
Come on, Arrow! You're almost here! I'm right here! Focus on me!
Run. Your running speed sucks. There we go.
Okay, I've got you!
Pull me up.
Now help me.
I what? I see it now. The cradle's in Washington, D.C., the Capitol building. They're just waiting on my word to release it.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's 5,000 miles from here.
It's awful. Everyone within blocks of the Capitol will be infected.
Why?
Because Livingston's head will roll for an intelligence failure of this magnitude. Failure to stop an attack on our capital. An attack using a CIA-funded bioweapon, no less. And someone else will take his place.
You.
Me. The Pantheon will finally control the institution.
It's literally Ghost, isn't it?
I'm fading, Frank.
In a way.
You have to
It's
stop
a little
this.
bit different, but
Stop me.
We may have one last card to play.
Mark, you there?
Give me something good.
The cradle's in D.C., the Capitol building. They're gonna release it after grabbing Arrow.
Holy shit.
I let Livingston know. Let's see if that asshole finally listens.
Copy that.
Fuck!
Woods! Woods!
It's go time.
huh? Oh, Frank. Here we go again.
I want him alive. I'm so sad to see you like this, Woods. You try so hard. You just don't matter anymore.
Fuck you!
I'll give the order once we're airborne.
Damn.
Don't worry. Your suffering will be over soon.
Woods, danger! Felix, are you?
I live.
Chad, stay with him. Give us some cover fire. Have the case on me.
Go, Case. We'll be fine.
Still not like even suspecting Case at this point.
Come in.
We know Woods is alright. Black Ops 2, so. My grenade absolutely missed. Or hit the wrong person anyway. But yeah, it literally is very similar to the Federation from Call of Duty Ghosts, man. Oh, I didn't want that. I didn't want that either. I don't want any of this. Fucking reload! Oh, now they come out. And he completely ignores them and guns for bait, look.
Gotta find Jane.
She's gone, dude.
Wood.
Let her get away.
Go. I got him.
Okay, let's go. Give me a hand. Got her in my sights.
Shoot.
Okay. Can't let her get away. It's up to you.
Of course it is.
Go. Go.
Kill them.
Run! Fuck off, I just got there. God damn it.
Kill them.
Yeah, no one ever suspects Case of being infected or something. Even though he is. Well, you think he is. Hi fellas, what's up? See you.
God's sake.
Ah.
Shouldn't have protected any of you. I pushed Livingston for your suspension. I wanted you out of the way.
Yeah, we do that. Well, I guess. Lost spin. Okay. I think this whole ending segment has been like an hour. Well, thereabouts. Now what?
No. Look what you've done.
Oh shit.
I know what you really are, Case. The cradle made you this.
Yeah, we figured that out.
You owe everything to the Pantheon.
Destroyer. The cradle.
Ugh.
Again.
Ugh. I like Black Ops 1. Anyway. I guess it's recorded. Oh shit.
Finish this.
Oh.
We have to get out of this.
Damn. It is like Black Ops 1. It literally is. Like when you fucking drown Kashinka, or whatever his name was.
Livingston's cleared out the capital. Everyone's safe.
Really?
It's over. We did it, Case. We did it.
So I don't get it. I would have thought Case would be easily manipulated, but apparently he's not. 2 weeks later, no one even suspects Case of anything, even though he's clearly a soldier created by them. I guess they don't care. Unless he's dead,
Thanks for coming.
because he's not in this part
Getting
here.
medals or concrete boots?
Neither. But I can start with an
I'm
apology.
not sure why Livingston's
straight.
always yellow.
I'm not sure how you pulled it off, but it's not lost on me that you prevented one of the greatest catastrophes of our time.
So you want us back?
Something like that.
Oh, that's a bit.
Can we trust one another?
Is it Salvi?
Working on it.
Right now you have
Seth,
something
sorry?
of great
Wrong
value.
person.
Anonymity. You're in the shadows.
No shit. We've always been in the shadows.
Not like this. Your reach is greater than it's ever been. We need you, Woods. All of you. I can provide whatever you need. Accommodations, resources, cash, additional manpower. All of it off the books.
I thought the Cold War was over. No more need for, what was it? Global gunslingers.
Yes. The Cold War may be over, but the world is more dangerous than it's ever been. The nature of our enemy is unclear now.
What do you want us to do about it?
What you've always done. Protect us. Harrow may be gone, but not the Pantheon. I need you back in Avalon.
You think it's still a threat?
I do. And worse. Whatever cabal brought Harrow into the Pantheon still lives inside our house. We thought they were long gone. But it turns out, they never left.
No? Who's that? I almost thought it was Mason, but nah. And it just ends. Thank God. That last part was probably about an hour. Well, I'll have to beat this music, but... So it's like I said, they literally replayed Black Ops 3. That's literally what we did here. We replayed Black Ops 3 just without all the high-tech toys of the time, you know? And then it just ends. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to recognize that guy, but I don't. So it's probably sequel baiting. Someone's probably going to tell me in the comments who it is. It's funny because the whole Gulf War angle was only for like maybe 2-3 missions of this game. So it was almost like it was happening away from all the Gulf War stuff. But really, this was just recycled Black Ops. This was Black Ops 3 recycled. It literally tells almost exactly the same story. And that last part was just fucking grueling, dude. That was grueling. I mean, it wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I actually enjoyed it to a point. But that last part must have been an hour tops, and that was just a grind in the end because it's vintage Call of Duty, hordes and hordes of enemies with ultra accuracy, overdone grenades. I don't even have to go into that because it's the same as every Call of Duty game for 2 decades. They didn't really mention Mason that much, and I understand that, but I guess to a degree it is a Cold War sequel, that really is more Black Ops 3 than a Cold War sequel. It looks like it's going to be a Cold War sequel and tell you all about the Gulf War, and it's like nothing. It all gets replaced with the same thing we already played in Black Ops 3. Oh, there's a virus that's like making people go nuts, which is basically what Black Ops 3 was. And the guys are seeing the Great Forest and shit. At least we didn't get any of that. That was weird. It was less of a mindfuck than Black Ops 3. Now, Black Ops 3 was a real mindfuck, to be fair. This was less than that. But it did borrow a lot of elements from Black Ops 3, is what I'm saying. That's what I mean. It brought a lot of stuff from Black Ops 3 that we'd already played. So this really, I think it mostly was a sequel bait. Because the whole team was there. So obviously they're going to be their own team again now, I guess. It's going to be kind of like Black Ops, really. I guess it doesn't really tie into the original kind of Black Ops series as such. Because, like I said, it is a Black Ops sequel. You've got Sims and Park in there, you've got Adler in there. And they mention the Cold War stuff a bit. So, yeah, it's basically maybe about, what would I say about? Oh, I don't know. But definitely there is Cold War sequel in here, so that makes sense. But it just looks like a replay of Black Ops 3. Really. And then mixed with probably with a bit of Ghost with the whole Pantheon soldiers. Like, they feel like the Federation. A little bit. You know? And it's like, at this point, it's almost like this game felt like it had a good thing going, and then ultimately ran out of ideas because I guess they didn't want to do a Gulf War story because it had already been done by other games, I guess. So they tried to mix the two together, I guess. But it's still better than Modern Warfare 2 and 3 ever were in comparison. It is. Modern Warfare 2's just sucked, campaign-wise. It just sucked. The whole game sucked, but its campaign was just awful. Because it just tried to cram so much other styles in your face. That didn't feel like that. The only real different kind of maybe difference in Call of Duty gameplay terms was probably the whole thing in Iraq where you were doing that open world section. But we've already had that in other games. We've already had Sonic Frontiers that had a whole thing about it. Gears of War 3 had like a section like that. There was another game that did. It's like, what is it with games these days and having this one section, or even this entire game, that has this big open world section for you to do other things in? But at least to its degree, you know, even Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare trilogy had that as well. It had that whole thing with the Verdansk, if you remember. Which game was that? Was it 2? I think when they did that. But yeah, it brings nothing really new. Nothing really new. It's Call of Duty. You know, and the story was good to a point, but then they just started replaying stuff I'd already done. And that's what made that last hour just so grueling, because it's like, I've already done this before. No, there was no suspicion on any, like, Case was not suspected of anything by anybody. Like, your character, Case, has nothing. Case is just a faceless guy who is built to shoot things. There's nothing about Case that's endearing at all. Other than maybe he's another one of the, like, Pantheon creations, but Adler, Woods, and fucking Marshall, they don't suspect him. It's almost like it's not even, like, a thing. Even after he had that whole episode where he was going through it all, and then they found the thing, no suspicion at all. We just let him carry on, like, dude, he's obviously got some connections to this, and then it don't matter because he kills Paro and whatever, and then it just ends. You know, sequel bait, I guess. I don't know, man. I think Cold War. I think the Black Ops series has to stop. I think we're getting too into the realms of just they're milking it for the sake of it, but not adding anything really new or they haven't even done before. Like the first half of this game was great. You know, it featured other locations, but there was a lot of stealth missions, or at least there was a lot of stealth opportunity in missions. You didn't necessarily have to play it stealthy, but there was those kind of things in the beginning. But it just went from something that could have been interesting to something we already played, you know what I mean? That's my biggest kind of gripe with this. It was going good for a while. We were going to get Iraq War details. Oh no, screw that. We're now just going to have fucking the first signs of what Black Ops 3 did. And we're gonna make them very similar to the Federation, in which they're American and shit. Oh god. It's not even clear why Pantheon were even doing this, apart from obviously wanting to overrule the CIA, I guess, with Arrow, but literally they were trying to grow a Federation. And that's literally what was happening here. The Federation was going to get built here if Arrow had succeeded. You know, was it bad? No, I actually enjoyed it to a point, but then it just starts getting into grindy and fucking just stuff that is, and there was a lot of shooting in this game. Now that's nothing new for Call of Duty, but like I said, the enemy gauntlets are a thing which I expected, but now they're made even worse by the fact that there's fucking so many of these armored dudes. And it's like, oh my god. It was alright. I enjoyed it, to a point. I enjoyed it a heck of a lot more than Modern Warfare 2 and 3 any day. But it's the same shit. And this one was actually building like it was going to do something that no game had covered since Conflict Desert Storm, and that was the first Gulf War. You know, I'd even take the Vietnam War again at this point, you know, because back in the early 2000s, there were so many games on the Vietnam War, but since then, no one's touched it. Apart from, did a Battlefield do it? Battlefield Bad Company might have done it. I'm not sure on that though. But the Gulf War has been, the first Gulf War has been severely underdone. But I guess that's not a bad thing, because eventually they'll get overdone. You know, in the 90s and early 2000s, it was all about World War II. There was a lot of games on World War II. And then maybe into the mid-2000s, we had a lot of games on the Vietnam War, including Conflict Vietnam, by the way. And then we went into the modern era with Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2 and 3. And then we had a bit of a futuristic era with Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare. And then there was obviously Black Ops as well, going between times. Which I guess is a good. This solely stays in one era. It's never really flitting between times, which isn't really a bad thing. But it's almost like the whole Gulf War thing just gets forgotten about when you find Gusev, I guess. But to be fair, the whole Gulf War thing is just assisting the other factions that you're doing in that. So I don't think it was going to be a Gulf War story when you think about it. I think the moment you leave Park behind, you kind of get the feeling that, yeah, we're just experiencing it from, you know, we're going to experience what they already go. It's already kind of happening. You're not really partaking in it. It's just around that kind of time frame. It was alright. It really was alright, but that last part was just truly fucking grueling as fuck, you know? for no reason. That probably should have ended about an hour ago. You know? That last part just went far too fucking long. I mean, the annoying thing is, right, not only was it grueling with the fucking amount of enemies and highly armored ones at that, but it ultimately came to nothing anyway, because you don't really find out why Harrow was doing what she was doing, or at least you kind of do. If I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention at that point because, you know, I was kind of like, oh, please let it be over. But it was almost like, yeah, it was like I said, it was almost like Harrow was trying to form the Federation because of it's, you know, because it's, if you think about it, right, Ghost had Rourke betrayed by his people, and that's how he formed his Federation. It's almost like it was the same thing here. Something happens to Harrow in her childhood. She basically, and then basically goes on a, not on a tear, but it's like, yeah. And don't forget, Black Ops 4 doesn't even have a fucking campaign. So that's non-plus anyway. I don't know, man. I liked it, but I don't think it really adds anything new, really. It's a Cold War sequel that's also a sequel to Call of Duty Black Ops 2's past missions. It's kind of confusing. The Black Ops timeline is all over the place. Literally. And I don't mean that as bad, it's just Black Ops 1's in the Cold War, Black Ops 2 goes between future or modern or present or whatever, past, and then Black Ops 3 is in the far future, and it's got this weird thing with mind control and shit. And that's basically what this game was. This game was almost exactly the same story. You know, people mind, obviously, it's not that much, I guess. Or is it? Is it completely identical? It might be just completely identical, to be honest. I wonder if they're going to mention the 117 or 115 Zombies music in this credits. They should do, even if it's instrumental. New World Order. When does that get played? Oh my god, all this music. Yeah, no mention of 115 at all. Which is kind of bullshit. They really should have done that. Oh well. Oh, it doesn't say who played who. That's unfortunate. Oh my god. Game with another long credit sequence, lads. But it was alright. Vintage Call of Duty, endless hordes of enemies, and they tried to mix it up a little bit, I guess, with possible stealth gameplay, really. But it was at least if they did that, it was a lot more simple to do than what Modern Warfare 2 tried to do. It tried to have stealth and crafting, and it's all sorts of shit. You know, to the point where I actually wanted to play Call of Duty again. Because it was just so infuriating at times. Times it didn't even work. And the sprint on fucking walk speed was shit. I mean, I think it kind of felt like that here, but not as bad. Behind Galaxy, really. But yeah, I guess it was alright. I think the real... It was a lot more traditional than Black Ops 4. It doesn't... not Black Ops 4, but Black Ops Cold War. At least Black Ops Cold War had side missions linked to the story. There's none of that here. I think this game plays it a lot safer. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But like I said, in the first half it was great. But it was like... And it was all like... That was really good. And then it was sort of good. And then the last hour was just, oh, I want this to be over. It just dragged. So it went from great to good but grindy. Does that make sense? Good but tiresome because, you know, it was just going on way too fucking long. But yeah, the whole Gulf War thing was not even a thing in this game. It was just in that game's time frame. And I don't... Did Pantheon even get like... The Pantheon even get like some closure? No, I don't think it did. We know that Harrow was running them, but... And probably like... To some degree we know what their things are. But they're still a thing, because in that ending credit sequence, someone shows up, and I'm not entirely sure who that's supposed to be. I think they probably put it as some... Wait a minute. No, it wouldn't be Mason, would it? I was thinking Mason because... When you think about it, right, the whole thing with Pantheon, to a degree, was pretty much what they sort of did with Mason. You know, because remember with Mason, he gets like taken into he becomes a POW. And the whole numbers in his head is because of what he went through at that time. They experimented on him. So it's... See, there's nothing new here. There's nothing new. It borrows things from other Call of Duty games. The series was where, like, it's running out of ideas at this point. Because it keeps recycling other shit. I don't know. Like I said, I enjoyed it. But now this fucking thing is just going way too long. It's funny how they mention Sony, ATG, and Activision's Activision Microsoft company. Not that that means anything, because you know, anyone who was thinking this game was not going to come out on PlayStation is a bit of an idiot, really. Call of Duty is... I don't think... Call of Duty is nowhere near as big or as good as it used to be, but it's still one of the most known games on the planet. You know, when Fortnite gets tiresome, people go back to Call of Duty afterwards. That's how it works. Heartfelt thanks to Microsoft and Activision. Ha ha ha. Oh, and oh yeah. This game took 4 years to make. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Jesus, look at this, right? Right? We go here, right? And that whole section is 6 missions long. Well, no, maybe not checkmate. Maybe that's like, but it's like that whole last section is like 6 missions long, dude. In some regard, right? And it just felt so. These last few missions were basically the second half of the game, in a way. Pantheon made it to the house. Oh, okay, fair enough. That was the last mission. That wasn't the last cutscene. So yeah, this was 6 missions all by itself. Like, jeez. It was alright. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first half of it anyway. I enjoyed half of it anyway, but that last part just... It went on way too long. For my liking, you know? So that's it. I think this game plays it a lot more safe than other Call of Duty Black Ops. This might be the safest Call of Duty Black Ops game ever. Because, apart from the first one, and I say that because, oh shit. No Call of Duty games is displayed. What the fuck? What is happening? What the hell happened? What the hell happened? I didn't mean to press anything. I don't even know what's going on. What is happening? Are we offline? Are we offline? Is it like... No? I don't know what it was trying to do. Anyway. Yeah. I think this is the safest Black Ops game since the first one because 2 had player choice. Well... 2 had a lot of player choice which actually mattered. 3, not so much. I would say 3 was pretty by the numbers. And to this game's credit, at least the medium difficulty in this game was actually playable. You know, because by the end of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, myself and Tyler were like, we'll be glad we played this on easy because holy shit. The gauntlets were still worse in that game than this one. That's for sure. Oh, apparently I'm picking multiplayer. I don't even know I'm picking multiplayer. As you can see, I've already played it. Like I said, the multiplayer is alright. It's okay. Like, it's nothing to... It's... Like I said, the only movement doesn't mean anything. I'm not going to go into too much of a debrief. You'll know at that point, but... The campaign was alright. The first half of it was great. You know, returning characters like Pop was awesome. It's very by-the-numbers Call of Duty. Like I said, I think it's the safer one. Because it really doesn't introduce any really new elements or player choice that's hidden. Like Black Ops 2 did. That had a lot of, like, hidden stuff. And there was no side missions in this game. Like, none. I think the whole thing with this game was the thing inside the house. But I couldn't work any of that out. And it just got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to bother. Because I don't really think it really does anything. But there's no side mission. Or alternate ending. You know, this is very safe. Very safe. Which is kind of disappointing, considering that last section was a fucking grind. I think that's what's kind of the most frustrating thing there. You know, it's very safe, and yet it really just shows. Because there's nothing different or unique in this game. The only unique section was the one in Iraq, where you've got the open world, but that's nothing new, because everyone's been doing that. You see what I mean? It was alright. I enjoyed it up until like the last section. It felt like a grind, but apart from that, it was fine, I guess. Vintage Call of Duty. A lot more stealth sections, which really isn't stealth, but what are you going to do? That's fine. I guess you can choose, really. But it's just very paint by numbers Call of Duty. Which is really why this series has become as stale as it has over the years. Especially since the last, I would say, 5 years. It's become very stale over the last 5 years, and I think this game is just another one of those. it's okay, but it's not like I think you still have to play it for narrative purposes. I think it still matters because of Adler. You know, he's the big one in this, and the whole CIA thing, and so it's still kind of like there, but was that ending a sequel bait? I don't know. It could be. It's probably an open-ended one, but I think at this point, I don't know, man. Treyarch might just want to start thinking about maybe doing something new at this point, because Black Ops has reached its 6th or 7th game, and I don't know how much more they can actually do. I suppose they could make something up, but I don't know. It was alright. Anyway, yeah, pretty average, pretty middle of the road. It wasn't too bad, but it was not great, you know, and some of the stuff we'd already done before in Black Ops 3 with the story. Very paint by numbers Call of Duty, very safe. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but Treyarch have done better, is what I'd say. Yeah. Narratively, it is worth playing. It's not like you'll play this and you could miss nothing, really, because it does feel like a sequel to Black Ops Cold War at the very least, with some semi-sequel to Black Ops 2's past missions. So, narratively, it's still worth checking out and playing, and that's really the reason why I bought this. You know, the main reason why I bought this was just for story purposes, because it continues the story that I have played pretty much all of up to now, you know? But apart from that, yeah, this is probably the weaker of the campaign. Well, not the weakest of the campaigns, because I don't think there is a weakers, I guess. You know, because Black Ops 1 was very Call of Duty. You know, nothing really changed. Like in any case, Black Ops 2 is the big one. You know, Black Ops 2 is the huge one. Even Cold War had certain elements, you know, side missions that changed the story slightly. It was nowhere near as big as a story you could have in Black Ops 2, but it was still kind of there. There's nothing really unique in this one, is what I'd say. And Black Ops 3, fuck knows. Fuck knows what happened. But this was, to sum it up, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is Call of Duty Black Ops 6's story. Starts well, then turns to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 again, but is less of a mindfuck than last time. That would be it in summary. It was alright. Anyway, that's it for this playthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry I was a bit ranty at the end there, but it was grinding at me a little bit. But yeah, it's alright. Anyway, I'll be off, and I will see you for more stuff too. The multiplayer will come straight after that I already recorded. And yeah, you know what to do. Follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Social media's down in the description. And we'll see you soon for the next thing I decide to put out there. Until then, guys, peace out. Stay safe and stay awesome. I'm Mr. Chaos, signing off.